So good morning. We are heading down the road to Nana's blueberry farm, and we're gonna go and pick fresh blueberries. Are you guys ready? I got our $10. They're not very happy I woke them up out of bed. They want to go back to sleep, but they're my two volunteers. The other one...
Volunteer. We're being forced.
No, you're not. The other one is still in bed because its tummy hurts. But we'll be at Nana's blueberry farm in just a minute, and that's what we're doing this morning. So here we are pulling into Nana's blueberry farm. We are lucky that it is just down the street from us. And we're coming to support our local growers. All right, let's find a place to park. Look at those blueberries. All right, guys, so she said the perimeter and to stay away from the back because right now it's kind of wet. So we got our bucket, we paid our $10, and only pick the ripe ones, okay? The bright blue ones, and she said there's some pretty thick ones out here, and then we'll go back up front too. So you definitely only want to hit the ripe ones. If they're still pink, don't pick them, okay? Let's see. Oh, this one looks good. Look at this guy. Look at all of these beautiful berries. You can't beat that. Look at the size of this one. That is a beautiful blueberry. And they do not taste like anything in the grocery store either. Like, they actually have flavor.
Wow.
Last time we came and picked blueberries, Lucas ate like almost all of them. I'm just saying. We got some good ones here too. Look at that. These are beautiful big berries. They have great flavor. I can honestly say I did not even know that blueberries tasted this good until we came down here a few weeks ago and picked a bucket. And not only, I mean, you get the benefit of getting fresh blueberries right off of the tree, like you know exactly when they were harvested, but you're also supporting your local farmers. Let's see. Spread it around, okay, guys? Because you want to pick off of all of the trees, because not all of the berries are ripe on all of them. You know what I mean? Look at this up here. These are some very well established blueberry bushes. They're beautiful berries. How many you got so far, girl? Let me see. Show me your hand. And make sure you're not picking the pink ones.
Oh my gosh, they're literally barely pink.
All right, so we're gonna head up to the front of the property. Oh, but look at him. Look at that blueberry.
It's big.
Come on. Are y'all having fun?
We are.
Good. All right, so we're just not gonna cut through the rows. We're just gonna go up this way and then we're gonna head up to the front of the property. So we just ran into Lisa. How are you?
Good. How are you? I saw you come in. I
Good.
didn't recognize who it was.
Oh,
I was like, I know that. I know her. I don't know who it is though.
That is too funny. Hi.
What are you doing a video for?
YouTube, for my YouTube channel for my bees and blossoms. Yeah. And so we're just kind of supporting local farmers and local growers. And
What is Bees and Blossoms?
it's we are starting a market farm down the street, and I keep bees. So we're just starting to expand and learn, and we've got about 4 acres that we're going to turn into a market farm, and
Okay.
we're just
How
documenting.
are
And
bees doing here in Florida? I know that in Alabama they're struggling.
so, of course, there's challenges with beekeeping everywhere.
Right.
We have wax moths and hive beetles and varroa mites that we have a challenge with down here too. And this year has actually been my most successful year with beekeeping.
Okay.
I have 7 hives. I don't buy my bees. I catch them. All of my bees, I trap them wild. I say they're wild. They're probably swarms that other beekeepers have lost. And we put traps out and we catch them, and I bring them home and we take care of them. But this year's been my best year.
Stray bees.
I do. We put traps
You've
out.
heard of stray dogs and stray cats.
Yeah.
Pick some stray bees.
Exactly. So, but yeah, they're doing, this is my best year. My first 4 years, I lost my hives coming out of winter every single year.
Well, up there, it seems like the bees are just dying. They don't understand why, even. They're just dying.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that a lot of it has to do with the pesticides that
I would
commercial
agree with you if-
farmers are putting on the plants, because they go out
Uh-huh.
and they collect pollen and nectar from the flowers on your vegetables, and they bring it back to the hive. So essentially they're bringing back poison food. Just like we buy those crops from the grocery store, they're not washed.
Right.
Your bread, like the
Right.
gluten allergies and celiacs, they spray the wheat with Roundup before they harvest it to make it put out a higher yield, and then they take that wheat and they put it in the wheat silos and they grind it into flour, and then they bake it into bread, and that pesticide was never removed.
I would
So
agree with
we're
you if they did
ingesting
it
that.
in their case, they're so far removed from anything.
Mhm.
Like there's no farms around them or whatever.
So
They're
bees
just
will
wild.
fly for up to 5 miles
Yeah.
within their hive looking for pollen and nectar, and you just
Exactly.
need, even home gardeners, they're going to your flowers, and if somebody sprays for pests on your flowers, they're still collecting that
Wow.
poison and bringing it back to the hive, and it can desecrate a whole hive. But
That's crazy.
we also have pests that come in from like hive beetles and varroa mites. They all came from Asia. We never used to have a problem with them here. And the varroa mites transmit a disease that causes bees to be born deformed.
Really?
Yep, and they'll have deformed wings, therefore they can't fly. And so we're battling lots and lots of different challenges with trying to be beekeepers. So,
But we love the honey. We did little honey pots as favors at our daughter's
oh,
wedding.
cute.
And they did their own bees and got it from their own hives, and they sterilized all the little jars, and they got it, and it's straight from their own hives.
Yeah.
And I just thought that was the coolest thing.
Yeah, we got 90 pounds this year of honey.
Oh my goodness.
And that's my best year that I've ever had. This has been the best year for me.
That's congratulations. Praise
Thank you.
God.
So I'm hoping to grow. We can have 25 hives on our property. So eventually I would love to have 25 hives, but it is a challenge. There are lots of things that we're facing with keeping bees. It is hard, and I know a lot of beekeepers who came out of this winter and lost tons.
Really?
Yep.
And how long have you been doing it?
This is my 5th year since 2016, early 2016. So, and I love it. My dad was a beekeeper, my uncle's a beekeeper, my granddad was a beekeeper, and my great-granddad was. I didn't either until I started getting into the family history. And my dad was like, yeah, you didn't know that? And I'm like, no, I didn't know that. So it's really cool.
I'm allergic to bees, so I try to stay far away from them.
You know, they don't want to sting you. They don't want to.
They want to sting Lisa.
They do?
They do.
Just Lisa.
Just Lisa.
Well, they want to sting me too.
Oh,
Yeah, they want to sting me too because every time I go through them, they like to be like, they like to get me. If they can get me, they get me.
Of course.
But I'm not allergic, so it works out well.
Well, there you go. Wow.
These are beautiful berries.
They are.
I was so happy when I saw the sign. We saw the sign 3 weeks ago out that they were selling, and we came down and of course we picked our 3-gallon or our gallon bucket, or however 3 pounds.
Yeah.
A lot faster than we are today, but man, they were gone. That little one over there, he ate them. I don't even think they lasted 2 days.
Not compared to us, right?
I
was gonna say he's bigger than me.
Okay, he's my little one. Jonah is now 6'2".
No.
Like,
he's
yes,
not.
he is. He is huge. He is huge. I'm like, oh my gosh, he's way too tall. It makes it a lot easier for him to get out of smacking range when he's being mouthy.
Right?
Never.
Never.
Little teenage boys in their mouths, they're super fun.
Oh, right.
Look at all of these berries on this one.
I had a few teenage boys in my time.
Yeah, I tried trading them in, but they won't give me anything for them.
Well, the aliens that adopted their brains finally brought them back. So.
I hear it happens around the age 25. They finally get their brains back.
I came back at 16, so I was...
Oh, you got lucky.
Yeah, you sure did. We've been good ever since, so...
These berries are so beautiful. Like, they're huge.
They are.
Have you tried them? Have you tasted the difference between these berries and grocery store berries?
No, ma'am.
Oh. It's amazing.
They sure are.
And I'm going to tell you, I was not a fan of blueberries until I came down here. They were not my favorite.
Where were you from? No, from her, just from another farm or another...
No, just from grocery stores.
Oh, okay.
They just were never my favorite berry.
I'm gonna make a nice pie.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say these aren't even going to make it out of the bag. They're just going to go from bag to mouth.
Nice.
Because
Dehydrate him, but
how you guys doing? Good? How's our bucket? The bucket's looking good. Look at all of those berries. They're so pretty. There are some beautiful big fat ones. Oh no. Okay, so we have filled our bucket. And we're gonna go ahead and go check out. Ready? Go that way.
I'm going this way.
right, ladies. We got our bucket.
All right.
And so you are open on Saturdays.
Saturdays from 8 to 12.
Okay. And Nana's Blueberry Farm. Selling other things too. We have fresh tomatoes that were just picked yesterday. And so you guys are going to carry stuff like that also, right?
Yes.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
As much as we can.
Awesome. Well, you guys, thanks so much for watching. Just want to say really quickly, buy organic, farm organic, support your local growers. And yeah, thanks Nana's Blueberry Farm for letting us come and make this video, and stay tuned.
Thank you.